Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and we are back at my commercial property where the diesel mechanic has a place, and we've got a spot rented to a church. And this used to be a detailer, but he moved out recently, and we've got some other spots rented too. And this is the spot where we've had lots of drama with campers being dropped off. So we've actually had 2 campers dropped off here in the last few weeks. And it's kind of crazy because I've had properties before where campers have been dropped off, and I just never realized it was as common as it apparently is to just drop off random campers on people's properties. But we do have an update on the camper and what happened to it, and we'll see if more campers get dropped off. But for right now, the camper is gone. That's where it was. It was sitting right here, and I mentioned last time we talked to the sheriff. There were plates on it. We called it into them. They said it wasn't stolen, but they came out, looked at it, and because of where it sat, it was on the easement for that road, which is a highway. And the sheriff said because it's on the easement, they'll tag it, they'll tow it if no one comes and get it. So I've checked on it last week. It was tagged. They had a different tag than what I put on them, and now it's gone. So I don't know if someone came and got it. I highly doubt that. I'm guessing the sheriff came and towed it. So a little less drama for us to have to deal with, and that was nice to see that we don't have to deal with that camper. Hopefully no more campers get dropped off here and this doesn't turn into just the camper zone again. It wasn't like, I mean, the camper was really trashed inside, but a lot of people had commented too saying, hey, there's scrap metal, it's worth something, and it even had updated tags on it like it wasn't expired or anything. So it just seemed kind of weird that someone just dropped off a camper like that, and not just one but 2 of them. And then over here is where our friend Billy, our neighbor, lives. We haven't seen him for a while, so hopefully Billy's okay. Last time on my video you may have noticed one dog barking over and over and over again, and turns out we talked to one of our contractors who's been here a few times, and he had talked to the detail guys who used to be here, and they said that the rest of Billy's dogs were seized by the county. So he had, I don't know, 10 to 15 dogs. He kept having puppies, and at one point we had to bring him dog food because he couldn't feed them. He didn't have money. He doesn't really pay rent there. Don't know if the people who own the property knows he lives there, but he's been there for a little while, and he's broken into our property before, hung out in one of our buildings for a while. Didn't really do any damage, but still not a good thing. And so we heard that. Probably a good thing the county took his dogs. I'm not sure he could afford to feed them or take care of them, and they left him with 1 dog. So that was the 1 dog we saw. So an update there. And then as you can see, it snowed again. We've had quite a bit of snow this year, and we do need to do some dirt work and some drainage work on this property. As you can see, it does get pretty muddy when it snows out here, so that will be on the agenda as well at some point. And we may have some other work we have to do with the county as well, because I mentioned it in a video before. They want us to do some landscaping, some different stuff out here, and we thought we had this other place rented where the detail shop was, but the county, and they want to put a car dealership in, the county says they won't allow that until we do all the landscaping and different work they want us to do out here, from a previous site plan that was approved like 8 years ago that we didn't really know existed until after I bought the property. So that's another tricky situation. We'll have to see how that works out. I'm sure the seller knew about it. If I really wanted to, I could probably go after them for not disclosing that and different things, but is it worth it? Probably not. So for right now, I think we'll talk to the county, see what we can do there. But their original plan was to have a concrete washout on this property, and so they had a site plan, all kinds of drawings done, probably spent a whole lot of money, had drainage systems put in, tanks put in, all kinds of stuff to have a concrete washout, but then they never did any of the actual work to get that done and kind of abandoned that plan. But the county says we still have to do their landscaping plan and different stuff that went along with that. So I need to talk to the county and see if that's the only option, or if we can work something else out, or figure out a different solution, since they did not do the concrete washout. It's just been the regular properties and rental properties that have been here for decades and decades and decades. So that's the update on this property. No camper. Maybe we'll drive around and see if it's around here somewhere. Not too long. But last time we drove around, I did find the other camper that had been towed a few blocks away. So always interesting stuff. All right, thanks for watching. Love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those coming. Love seeing new subscribers as well. And we'll have more updates on our different properties and different scenarios and different things going on here coming up soon.